Start up the stream. Welcome everybody. Today is November 12th. It's a Friday. Getting closer to Thanksgiving for people in the United States. Also getting closer to Christmas time. Always fun around the Christmas season. The last stream we looked at weird glitches that came across during testing. In the meantime, I guess we didn't have a stream on Wednesday, but then on Thursday we had a new snapshot. And the snapshot actually turned into a pre-release. We got 118 pre-release 1. With it, they did come out and tweak how Bedrock converts, and also how chunks, and how chunks load around the player with the new simulation distance. That's what we'll be looking at today. Let me get some announcements out. Set announcements on my YouTube for the people that have the bell notification turned on. Make sure you guys are part of that party. That's done through the YouTube community page. And also send them through my Twitter. Awesome. Music is working. Hopefully my audio is good. Info command should be correct. I think the first thing we'll do is we'll take a look at border blending. And then if you guys have any questions about different scenarios about world updating or bedrock updating and stuff like that, we can answer those. And what's the other thing? Oh yeah, chunk loading. We can look at that too. Welcome everybody. Here's our testing world. This is the world where I did the snapshot review video. Down there is where the bedrock was removed. Let's take a look at some blended chunks. It's actually kind of hard to find them now that they made it very, very smooth blending. The only way I can really tell where the new and old chunks are is by paying attention at Y level 0. So as soon as there's caves that cross this boundary, like we just see right in front of us, this means the border is right here somewhere. The border is actually... that's new. What Y level are we? Yeah, this is Y level 0. This might be old where I'm standing. The new might be to the right of me. Looks like it's somewhere in here. If we go up to the surface. Earthfan says, if I reset my old chunks from 1.17, will it blend? What do you mean by reset your old chunks? It does a blending automatically. It's really good too. So pretty much left hand side is old chunks. Right hand side is new chunks. And you can't really see the difference. Like it's slowly blending this into the nearby biomes. This was like kind of desert and savanna, and it's trying to convert it over into jungle. Looks like it's doing a good job. Why is there a controller overlay? The exclamation mark controller. Welcome in, everybody. Who we all got in the chat? We got Corny here. We also got Happy, Irfan, Ties. Tom is here. We also got Shining. We got Jolie. Pixel's here. Red Fox. We got Doom himself. One of our stream moderators. We got Dan. Ghost is here. Welcome in, everybody. Like, I can't really tell a difference where the blending is. Yeah, we're pretty much on the border right here. I think this border goes... looks like it goes pretty much straight across. I don't know if we're really going to be able to follow this. I was hoping to just like follow along the edge of it and just see what it looks like. But, you know, it's so hard to tell where it's at. I mean, they did a good job. I'm guessing this, what is this gray part here? Stony Shore. Okay. Stony Shore. I guess it came from over here. Whoa! Rainbin!
Wow, 3 months already.
Rainbin coming in with 3 months worth of tier 1 sub. Welcome back to Gordy Gang. Really appreciate the support there. How you been there, Rainbin? Got those cool badges. Really appreciate the support. Everybody who has subbed really lets me put a lot of time towards looking at all the new features of Minecraft and thinking of cool things we can do with them all. We got Anonymous Cheer coming in with 3 biddies. Ooh, who could it be? Anonymous. If you guys have any questions about like chunk loading or bedrock converting, let me know. We're currently just looking at how the blending works along the border. See if we notice anything be problematic. Or it looks quite well. Yeah, so it looks like it's still along this border. Pretty much a straight line. It might... no, looks like it goes over. Oh, over here at some point it turns. Some point it turns. Maybe it's over here. Let's take a look at this. Think about the blending underneath the ground isn't such a big deal because you really don't see underneath the ground like you do up here. We still got one of our ships on land. Must have started from ocean. Oh, is this? Oh, this is still considered ocean. Okay. Oh, I thought they removed this. Where they removed? Maybe they just tried removing it. This is the border. You can see this green is actually ocean biome. This is a new. I'm pretty sure this is a new world that I loaded up. Yeah, because the bedrock is correct. Strange. Hello, Lee. Is there any more questions? Did they patch a swamp clay thing to find diamonds? It might got shuffled around a bit. Welcome in a bit. Is there a clean way to send a binary data through one line of redstone? Probably not. I mean, it'd be really slow. Welcome in, Shavern. Is good afternoon, Mr. MC Master. But I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely a new world because I just upgraded this world, but we're still getting oceaned as land. It's not a big deal, but they did say that they fixed that. And you can kind of see how the game it's blending it. So these are all technically new chunks, but it's trying to blend the 1.17 biome, which was the Badlands, into the new biome, which is in this area, the new seeds, which is ocean. Rather than making an abrupt thing, they make it low. They still get these. Look at these cut off trees. Wonder, is this where the actual border is here? Check. Right, so apparently I generated a world and like 1.16 and reloaded the latest snapshot and trees get bugged. Is that where the trees have the dirt on top of them and stuff? Or they're made out of dirt? You might want to try your world in pre-release 1. Okay, I'm trying to find the new chunks versus old chunks. Okay, so it looks like we're at a corner here. Corner, that means that's all old on that way. Check it out up here. How's uh how's Shaft Burn? It says thank you for the YouTube videos. Have helped this old man out intensely. Appreciate that. Thanks for the kind words. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. I do have a lot of fun making them and trying to educate as much people as possible about what I know about the game Minecraft so you can have fun experiences along the way. So it looks like what happened is this is all the old chunks and then the new chunks are like, oh, we need to blend them. But it didn't take in consideration about it kept the biome correct. Like they're both wooded badlands, but it didn't keep the, I don't know what I call this, the features. Like what was going on here was trees. And I just kind of forgot about those. Is there any other biomes that have this kind of thing going on? Is there any biomes where they have multiple, like multiple things going on within one biome? Like this biome has the mesa, the terracotta, and it also has like the scattered dirt. I don't know. I suppose every biome has a little bit of this. It's just quite noticeable here. Especially it cuts the trees off. But for the most part, it looks good. Like all this stuff along the edge was all the new chunks that just got blended. I think the blending's okay. You'd have to really know what you're looking for in order to see what's wrong. Let's look the other direction because I know that can be kind of strange. So this was a corner. And this is going the other direction. Like it slowly, gradually transforms this mesa. It's quite tall. 100Y into ocean, which is 60, so it drops by 40. It goes this way. We got that boat on land. I remember when I first looked at this, I think it was something similar. Did I take a screenshot? There it goes. Welcome in breakpoint. How's your fern? Okay, so it's like a question. How's your fern is the name and question in one. Fern is fine. Remove only visited chunks around my base. They force the new cave and cliff part 2 to do blending closer to my base. Correct. It should. If you remove the chunks in 1.17, yeah, you have to remove them in 1.17 as far as I know. Remove them, delete them pretty much. I don't know if there's any good programs for deleting chunks. I'm guessing Amulet. Maybe you guys know of any other program? Like Amulet, delete the chunks. And then they're just considered like 1 to 18 chunks, pretty much. Checker thinks that biome blending needs a lot more improvement. Really? What do you think they should improve? Because this is the border right here, and it looks fairly decent. I'm guessing it just this way. Like you can see the actual terrain, like the terracotta colors don't match. But it's kind of because I don't think it knows what's really going on in this chunk. It just knows that it's the Badlands. So it tries to mimic that. Here you can see it's changing from a desert into an ocean. It does a good job here. Yeah, it might not be like super smooth, but looks good for the most part. Here's it changing from a desert to a jungle. MC Selector, any good? I've never tried MC Selector. Let me look it up. MC Selector. Oh yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks like a good one. Any other programs like that? I think over here it changes, somewhere in here. Hello, Juicy. Before you could definitely tell where the chunk borders are. Now it's a little bit harder. You can sort of guess. You can sort of say like, well, there's jungle over there, savanna over here. So the border is somewhere in here, but we can't say exactly where it's at. It's really noticeable when it gets like oceans. Oh yeah, we should try to check out the ocean. opposite direction. It's, maybe I should make a special world or make testing easier. Just do a straight line. Maybe that's what I should do. It's actually kind of hard to tell. Let's try that. Because my world kind of zigzags all over the world, all over the place. So if we make a new world, 1.17. If we just walk in a straight line, then when we update, we should be able to see the changes in a straight line. Hey Almond, what you doing today? It says living. Do the command and title. Godly says, thanks a lot, Ray, for helping out via the Discord. No problem. Yeah, if you guys ever need help, ask in Discord. And if you guys ever have time, I always appreciate people that help answer questions in my Discord. Because I like to try to spend as much time coming up with new stuff. If you're able to help answer questions, it lets me put more time into coming up with new stuff. So I really appreciate everybody who's been over there helping. If you haven't joined my Discord, the link is there in the chat. We are getting closer to our goal of reaching 7,000 members over there. We get some new features once it happens. So click that link if you haven't already. It doesn't cost you anything. And you can also see all the stuff that's going on over there, including notifications about videos, live streams when they're live. You can also see a lot of important links are all linked over there. Need help, there's a help channel for that. You can also share your own Minecraft progress and any videos you guys might have. I'm just walking a straight line, loading chunks on either side of me, and then we'll update to 1.18, and we should be able to see a pretty clear cut where stuff is. Living Totem says, join the Discord. Nice, thank you. Yeah, if you guys are you're sub to me, or if you're a booster or Patreon, you also get special perks over there. So we're going through a lot of different terrain. That's good, because that means it'll give us more examples to look at. Oh look, we're going through a village. Wow, this is kind of a fascinating forest. What do they call this, a mega forest? Giant tree, okay. There's a lot of variations up and down. And this is 1.17 without the mountains. That swamp. I don't know if we ran across any cold biomes yet. Hey, gimme. Living says Prime subs on the 27th. I'll sub to you if I remember. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, I think I might have made a pretty good example. Take this all the way across. Ocean should be interesting because that's kind of the strangest conversion. Because most biomes are above ocean, right? When you go to ocean, it has to go way down low. Hey, Mr. Bloop. How goes it? Let me give you a VIP. Oh, push wrong button. No, 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 no. Okay, that might have to be in there. Dan Center. Bloop says, hello, hello, Ray. How's everyone going today? How's everyone doing today? Doing great. Let me give you VIP. There. So I think I have a few VIPs still to give away. There you go. Now you got the cool VIP badge. Being a very important person. If you guys know who Bloop is, he is a stream. Minecraft streamer over here on Twitch doing some amazing builds. Very realistic. Very cool to see other people's abilities in building, as I'm not very good at building. Oh, we're coming across some snow biomes. That's awesome. Want to look at some cold biomes? What the heck is that? Oh, those are ruined. Those are ruined. Yeah. Ocean runes. Okay. This world will leave like that, and then we will pull up the save world and make a copy of it. How's it been going, Vloop? What project's been going on? Can we get a shout out for Mr. Vloop? Okay, I need to open it 1.18. I think last time I checked out your stream, you were doing kind of a terracotta themed housing. Sandstone. You also have a lot of color in some of your builds. I think I'll go with this one. Wildy, did you give him a shout out? Okay, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys want to check him out, link is in the chat there. Juicy did send a question. It says, how did you get start playing Minecraft? There's actually a video on my YouTube channel explaining how I got started, so check that out. I believe it's the, what do they call it? The featured video on my YouTube channel. That video kind of covers how I got started, but I got another video that also covers it. One of the stream mods want to post a video. One video called 1,000 screenshots over 10 years. The other one's called Oldest Minecraft World. It's my single player world. So hopefully that answers that question. It might also be under FAQ. Vloop says, on weekdays, I still working on my house on the server, but weekends ended my skyblock, and now I'm doing a bit of chaos with CCI. Is chaos a Minecraft mod? Okay, so we updated 1.17 world and 1.18. Let's see how it does in... Oh, whoa. How it does in switching the worlds between different biomes. So, this is what happens. Apparently, this is what happens when you have a mushroom biome beside a old biome. Let's take a look at this underground. In fact, give night vision. CCI is a mod. I call it chaos because of how I use CCI. Oh. Okay. So it's a Minecraft mod. Fascinating. Oh, where's the Y0? Right here. Okay. So that's old chunks over there. This is new chunks over here. You see a pretty clear distinction right along this wall here. Let's follow it upwards. What the heck? Smallest mine shaft right there. Oh, there's more of it over here. Okay. This looks like it got cut off. Okay, so this is the actual board right here. Very fascinating. Don't really see mushrooms beside cold. But it can happen, I guess. Okay, so that's kind of the end of our area. Let's go the opposite direction. So this is edge. Oh, you can see it right there. Frozen versus not frozen. I might have to do something with it. You can see the transitioning over there. They try to keep it the same biome. Eventually move over. So this is going from a cold into a ocean on the left. I didn't do a bad job. You can see here I try to make extreme hills. Yeah. So I loaded the edge of Extreme Hills, but then the game tried to convert Extreme Hills back into ocean. So it's like Extreme Hills go up really steep, and the game's like, oh, we got to hurry, make them slope back down again, go to the ocean. And you can kind of see that one. That's kind of obvious. Same thing over here. Started Extreme Hills and I had to try to like flatten them out. Oh, look at this. I just barely clipped the edge of this Extreme Hills. The rest of it's like, game's like, huh, how do I deal with this? Just cut it off. Aw. Let's move across. It's like, ocean looks pretty good. This area. Can't really see any difference. It looks like it's a similar type of ocean. Now it's converting this island. Looks like it did a good job with the island. This looks good. Ocean, can't really tell any difference. A random island. There must have been ocean on both sides. Didn't really expect that to occur. Let's just double check, make sure we're still on the edge. Imagine if they forget to fix the hills. The hills look pretty good. Just like some minor details that look off. Am I still on the trunk border? I don't know. See lava lakes over there. Wonder if it goes over here. Looking. There's definitely a cave in the distance. Everything on the right should be two separate cave systems, and one above and one below. Okay, so maybe it's over here now. You can definitely see the old ocean ravine there. They don't have those no more. They don't have the ones with the lava underneath. Unfortunate, but they don't have those. So I think it's here. I think this is the border now. Okay, let's go back up again. Follow it. Times of day. New generation do be sick though. Yeah, I like the new generation. A lot more variations. Notice they put bedrock back in the game. Yeah, that was only for upgrading worlds. Okay, so here they're transitioning between ocean and some trees. I think this is the border now. Do you have GG coming in with the host? Thanks so much for hosting, getting those easy raid points. You can see how steep that climbs. Apparently it's trying to get up to like a mountain or something, because that's quite a steep climb. But you know, it's just fine for transition. Most people wouldn't even notice that. Look at some lava got exposed there. Let's check out this water. They did say they fixed some water problems. Looks like it's good. Rose says, I actually tried updating an old world converting to bedrock world. Air showing results of world from 118 by blending. Still amazing. Okay. Why do chunk borders not work for you? No clue. I think we're on the border here. So it's changing from a taiga to a mountain over there. Can't really tell the transition here. Looks good. Well, that's kind of cool how part of that part of that biome comes down off of that. That looks really cool. I don't think you normally see that too much in 1.18. It almost looks like a glacier is coming off of that. Wow, that's pretty amazing looking. Doom says you need anything. I think I messaged you. Some things. So far the transition's good. Oh, Doom, if there is any unanswered questions in my Discord channel about farm help, you could answer them just by like sending them to a video or something. But I do have people that private message me asking for help. And I send them to that channel. Okay, let's double check, make sure we're still on the border. Can you guys hear the music well? Yeah, okay, so that's definitely old over there. Well, maybe right here. I think this is the border. Old is on the right, new is on the left. Okay. Keep going, and we'll see if we notice anything else. T-Lug says, music is good mix. Try to do something ambient so I don't feel like I'm having to talk over top the music. That is the worst. Good volume. Devilish. Hey, Devilish, how goes it? So the transition here is from old growth pine to a ocean. I'd say I did a good job. Edges here, you can see that it really takes its time, like it's a couple chunks before it actually reaches there. So let's say 1, 2, 3, about 4 chunks. Where it actually gets to the new biome. We are checking the new snapshot. Hello, Sky. Looks like here they're going from a forest to an ocean on the left. Can't even see the border here. Very nice transition. Looks like it was starting with extreme hills here. Or windswept hills. And then it had to finish, it had to slowly transition away from those. So I finished those and I went into trees. Beyond that, looks like some water. Oh, wow, what happened here? Oh, that's not that chunk border related? What is that though? Not really sure what's going on here. Big glob, okay. Hello, SpaceX. This is all new terrain, okay. That's just Minecraft being Minecraft. Sad that the skulk block's not in the update, says Sigma. Yeah, I kind of figured that they were going to push off the word until the next update. It's funny because like we thought it was going to be 1.17, they thought it would be 1.18, now it's like, oh, 1.19. But it's not like they're really taking their time and doing a good job with it. I personally, I wouldn't mind if we had a couple of slow updates because we had a couple of really big ones. When we think about it, we had 1.15 was probably the last slow update. Then we had 1.16, which was another 1.17, which came out with a gazillion different types of mobs and, well, not necessarily mobs, but different blocks and stuff like that. 1.18 is like just overall quite massive with the terrain. So, you know, it's been a while. So maybe after 1.18 comes out, maybe it'll be kind of slow for a bit because I mean, it seems like, well, it's hard to say because I mean, they've been working on 1.19 for a while already. So this is the border here. Let's go back up to the top. Oh, there's a ravine that looks like it kind of got cut off. Well, nah, they did a good job. Doesn't look ugly or anything. We got some mountain types over there, and then it's coming from a forest. No variations. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's taken like 4 chunks to convert over, so I can do some pretty nice blending. Here's polar bears. I'm working on the polar bear video. Polar bear farm video. Here you can see the transitions. You can notice this because you look at the blocks underneath the water, how they're staircasing upwards. But it's not something you'd really notice. And because I made my chunk border so straight, it's really easy to see this very straight biome. Oh, now we're getting to some land. Yeah, you wouldn't notice it unless you knew what you're looking for. Now it's going from ocean to taiga. Here's going from a taiga to a forest. Ooh, a beach here. Oceans look really good. Can't really see anything in there. Hopefully I'm still on the border. Not sure what biome we actually started at. Oh, we're going into the negative. Going to negatives. Where does our spawn? We might have passed it. Because the numbers are getting bigger now. Let's see if we can notice anything down here. Uh... Okay, it looks like we might have passed it or went somewhere. Our numbers were getting a little bit too high for being in spawn. We should be getting close now. Still see new generation on my left. Okay, I think we're back at the old stuff on the right. Go this direction. Old is on right. Keep going until we find the other edge. Shouldn't be much further. Okay, it's somewhere in here. I think this is it. Now old is on the right and new is on the left. Let's go up to what it looks like from the top. You can see it's transitioning. What the hell is like huge Christmas trees out in the distance? But yeah, it's transitioning from this acacia over into ocean, and there's some trees up in the distance. You can see like partly broken up trees. Here's a jungle. Jungle kind of got cut off. I have a small bamboo jungle now. Got some new stuff over here. Let's have a cool village. Savannah, or I mean a taiga going into a swamp. Cutoff is right here. Okay. Oceans always look good. Got some plains on the left. Hey, SRA. What? So I was transitioning from ocean into some type of mountain range. The meadow? Yeah, meadow, okay. But some of this is a beach. And beach can have shipwrecks on it. But that does make it quite a steep side because it's, it's trying to get up to height for this terrain, which is must be quite high. But that also does make it a really low meadow. Otherwise, I don't think it'd be possible to find a meadow that low. Because they usually start up really high. This is a really big... What? 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 The triple emerald? What is the chance of me finding a triple emerald? I mean, there is more emeralds the higher you go up, but finding a triple emerald? That's pretty amazing. I've never found like triple emerald anywhere. I think I've seen some double just by looking around. Never a triple. That is crazy. Oh, what is going on here? Big crack. What? Oh, okay, I washed a bunch of stuff down here, yeah. That crack goes down further. And further. That's quite deep. Negative, about negative 40. Quite the crack. I don't know if it's quite a straight drop all the way down to the bottom. Hard to see from up here. What's his height? I guess it's only 90. 90 and negative 40, like 130 drop. Not quite a straight drop. That, other stuff. Still pretty cool. Couple cracks actually. Imagine if you start a new world and directly fell into this hole. That'd be bad luck. I think this is the border right here. Let's keep moving. Yeah, you can definitely see that's new. I like how it slowly transitions between these trees and the mountains. The mountain actually comes down. Like, look how low the mountain goes. It's like little tufts of snow there. I think they should do that with more of the mountains. Make it look like the snow is coming off of a glacier. There's some more mountains. Got a birch pine up there. Got a taiga village there. I really can't see much faults with the current blending. Sometimes it leaves like floating islands like this, and sometimes it leaves cut off trees. But not too bad. Another tiger village over there. Changes to plains. There's a bit of a desert or beach. Oh, beach. Oh, wait. cold ocean. So there's a cold ocean right here. Large growth. How did I get a cold ocean? Cold ocean. This is a cold ocean? Very small cold ocean, okay. Must was starting with the cold ocean, so I had to finish it off. Or I could come with a new biome. Oh, we're getting some freezing. It's FPS. How am I doing with my RAM? Oh, my RAM is... Oh, okay. My memory's reaching maxed out. I have to restart the world. Yeah, if you go... I don't think... Try leaving the world and joining it again and see if that helps. Yeah, looks like it helped. I don't know for how long. A swamp turning into a giant taiga. Old growth taiga. It's a little bit unusual. Oh, there's fox rivers. This is something. Taiga, and then I switched it back to Taiga. Ooh, we got a big old mountain. Here comes some lava. I think it ends when we get to the Mushroom Islands. The cold, the snowy biomes. Quite the transition up that hill. Already about 4,000 blocks from spawn. We got a warm ocean is changing over to cold ocean. Oh. Oh, it goes straight from warm to cold. Okay. And that can happen. But it's been unusual. I guess even more extreme would be frozen ocean. Oh. It is frozen ocean over there. Or frozen something. It might be at the end. Let's take a look underground. Yeah, this looks like the end here. Might have passed the end actually. Okay, looks like the end is here. We should be able to see that same mushroom island over here somewhere. Oh yeah, here's the temples on the land. Oh, this is deep ocean. That's a deep ocean. Oh, so that's where they're all land. Not that big a deal. All this is considered deep ocean. Snowy plains. Oh, snowy beach? Snowy beach. Huh, you don't see that too often. Snowy plains. What did it say? Maybe just along the edge. Didn't it say deep ocean? Wait. Am I crazy? Didn't it say deep ocean before? Now I can't find it where it says deep ocean. The biome just changed in front of our eyes? I did take a screenshot. Let's look at our screenshot. No, the screenshot says Snowy Plains. Did someone get a clip of that? Maybe I was looking at the wrong spot. Oh yeah, I was looking at the wrong spot. Yeah, it says deep ocean at the bottom. Yeah, where biome builder is, that says deep ocean. Ah, okay. So I was looking wrong area. But no, it says this is a snowy beach. That's why it's on here. And the mushroom islands must have been over here somewhere. Oh, they are. I feel like that was a pretty good test. To see exactly what we got out of this. The next, we'll look at the bedrock changes. So, let's go back to spawn. Remove that. In my video, I showed that if you remove some bedrock, you can get the game to not put in any bedrock before, or in the new version. Some people ask, is it possible to keep the bedrock at all? And I don't think that's... Well, I guess it's possible to keep the bedrock if you remove the very bottom layer, but keep the top layers. Which is kind of fascinating. If you remove all the bedrock, which is easiest, it's easier to break it from the bottom down. You can get no blocks down below it. Even if you broke it like this, you can get no blocks down below it. You just break the bottom layer. You can keep the bedrock, but you don't get new bedrock. So don't look like there's a way to get 2 sets of bedrock. You can get no bedrock. Like these methods here, you get no bedrock. You can get the old bedrock. Of course, you can't get the new bedrock just by doing nothing. Is this considered a bug or intentional gameplay? They did want to make it so that worlds that didn't have blocks down below to start with, or didn't have bedrock down below, wouldn't have to get new blocks. So that's intended. I don't know if it's intended on these edge cases. Over here, what I did is I broke some blocks above it. But I left some in, so I guess you have to do like a whole chunk worth for it to work. Because this chunk worked, but in this one right here, this was bedrock. This is in a different chunk. And it didn't keep the bedrock there. And over here I broke a little bit more bedrock. It didn't keep anything. But let's definitely seems like it's chunk related. Maybe I could test it with some other different settings. Look at our other world. 1.17 world. Welly says one that's not easy to get rid of without making everyone who plays Minecraft mad. Yeah, I think they should give a toggle. This is what they looked like before. 1.17 world. Over here, I just removed the very bottom layers. That one was kept. Let's see if I leave in like 1 bedrock in this area. Here, I left the bedrock in, but I still converted it. So let's see. We'll do this and see if it causes problems. Copy it, and then we'll try it out in 1.18. Oh, what? Wait, what? I left 1 bedrock in and then left in a streak of blocks. Left a gap in underneath. And I left in some bedrock down here. Oh, it looks like it don't matter if the whole chunk is like that. Maybe just if the majority is. What if you update like this and you just like look along the side and see like diamonds? Like, oh, there's diamonds. Oh, okay. So something's going on here. But didn't... Oh, actually, no, it converted all of this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this all did get removed from bedrock. But it only places blocks underneath of the one that was there. So it seems like it has to be a whole chunk in order to keep the bedrock. Fascinating. Fascinating. Hey, Robin. Hey, Shiz. Okay, so if you're going to do this, you have to remove the whole bottom layer of bedrock in order to keep some bedrock. And you have to do it across the entire chunk. Otherwise, anything you leave in will not have bedrock underneath. I mean, it is kind of cool. The bedrock's already removed. But if you do it this way, I guess you could do it this way and get 0 bedrock. That'd probably be the best. Well, actually, wait. I'm trying to see if you can, like in this chunk, you technically removed less bedrock, and you still got majority of it removed. If you leave any piece in underneath, it's going to put some under down below, which is kind of avoids, kind of ruins it. Hey, 1DI. We're looking at bedrock. If you update your worlds, the bedrock vanishes in some cases it doesn't. If it's possible just to break the bottom bedrock, then you could have all your bedrock removed. So you could just remove the bottom, which isn't really easy to do. Even in older versions. You can always do it with third-party programs if you really wanted it like this. I'm not sure why you would want to do that. Other than that, I don't think there's any... Oh yeah, someone did ask me about super flat worlds. Let's load up a super flat world, one that's like a normal super flat world. And I think we'll just go with default because there's that layer of bedrock in it. This is it's a super flat world. Let's see what happens if we update it. Oh, it froze. Not responding. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll just leave that for now. We'll see if it fixes itself. Let's build from here. With air. I guess we'll leave this block in. Over here. Yeah, I'll leave this the way it is. Oh, okay. We have a ledge there. Oh yeah, I want to see if I remove above it. Fill from there. Air. If I just put air above it? Or no, I want to go a little higher. There. If I just leave in the bottom layer, what's going to happen too? And I could also do one that goes all the way to the surface. Hey, Lost, how goes it? Trying out different things to do with the bedrock and see which cases it's left behind and which one's not. Doing good. That's awesome. Okay. That's another scenario. Oh. Okay. I wonder if we place it in our own bedrock, is that going to do anything? Should probably remove this just in case it could affect best. Last question is, if you just remove bedrock, does it delete the whole chunk or just below y level 0? Remove the bedrock. Delete the whole. It does seem like it's chunk based on chunks. But where is our test? Oh, it's over here. Okay. Like, if you do this, but if you leave one bedrock in, then it's actually going to convert all this. So you have to remove bedrock at y level 0. It's the most important thing we learned so far. And it is based off of the whole chunk. Because over here where I just remove some of the y0, it actually converts it. So then the other question is, what happens if you put in your own bedrock? Is there anything else I want to test? Look, it's only checking for bedrock at y level 0, so it wouldn't make sense for me to put bedrock any higher. It don't matter, like the end dimension, another dimension, I haven't got any updates yet, so that one doesn't matter. Lost says if you break one bedrock at y0, it won't generate anything below y0, the whole chunk. No. You have to remove the whole chunk of bedrock at Y level 0 in order to keep the old bedrock and not have anything be placed underneath. Bedrock. Yeah. Well, we'll go ahead and update this world and we'll see how it looks. I have a few cases here, but here we have Y0 left in. Everything else removed. Seems like the very bottom is very important. How's the other world doing? Oh, did it crash? Oh. Looks like it's crashing. Let me close. I'm gonna try to get rid of the other world. Okay, I got rid of it. So I'm gonna upload open another Minecraft client for 1.18. And then we will give it a try. Nit says, have you tested if the update fluid mechanics breaks any farms? It shouldn't. I mean, it's sim distance. Well, we can check that after this. Got 4v4 saying, hello Ray in chat. Anyone when 1.18 officially will be released? Either this Thanksgiving or Christmas time. They're coming out with pre-releases, so there might be like a week or two worth of pre-releases. Then it'll probably be maybe 3 weeks of RC. What do they call those? Release candidates. So, you know, maybe before Christmas. Depends how confident they are with how everything is going. Okay, let's open up this world in 1.17, see what happens. What is the song? It's in the description. Plus says, I just tried to click on your Minecraft window. You want to play in my world? Okay. So we just updated it. You can see Bedrock was here at Y level 0. Looking at, yeah, Y level 0. So that got converted into blocks, and then everything below it also got converted to new blocks. This whole chunk had all the bedrock removed except for one. It looks like it actually kept this chunk. It didn't actually fill the whole thing in with bedrock. Oh, that is, You just left one in. Okay, I guess that is kind of what same thing I did over here. Over here we removed all the bottom bedrock, but we left one in. And it filled in underneath that one, but it also removed all the bedrock that was here. Didn't make any difference if you left an air gap in there. This is the only scenario where you can keep your bedrock, is if you remove all of the Y0 bedrock in that chunk. If you have like a wither cage, you could potentially save the wither cage where its location is if you remove all the bedrock around it. Holy muggers, 71 biddies coming in from GUI Teak. Thanks so much, GUI, for all the biddies. I really appreciate that. That is a lot. Look at all of them go. Thanks for the support. You guys have any other questions about the bedrock? I guess we still don't know about the super flat world. Well, he says, the problem being that there is no way to remove Y0 bedrock easily unless you know of a way. Yeah, there's no really easy way of doing it. Unless you go back to the old version. If you go back to like 1.7.4 or something, it's fairly easy to remove Y0 bedrock, just Y0 bedrock. But if you're trying to keep a wither cage, it wouldn't be too bad. You can remove everything, but just leave the bedrock, and then remove the leave the wither cage bedrock, and then remove the rest. Alternatively, you could just find a new bedrock cage underneath. But if you update your world, breaking new wither cages is difficult. And they're going to eventually remove TNT duping, so wither cages are going to be nice. But, I mean, you don't need bedrock for wither cages, as I have many stable designs that don't use it. That's one of the things to keep in mind if you have a bunch of withers in bedrock. Lots of messing around zero tick piston automatically deleting bedrock, but it doesn't work. Zero tick, it isn't of placing it. Yeah, you have to do update order to break bedrock, which is less than one tick. It's like the order within tick. So I think this answers all of that. Let's see if we can open the other world again. Try it. I'm gonna try to pause the world. Oh, it just crashed. Even though the world was paused, it just crashed. Ooh, okay. We try it again. Super flat. We'll try it one more time. Load all the chunks. Pause it. Oh, yeah, it crashed. I have to go open another Minecraft. Might have to make a bug report. Another world. This time I'll make a backup. Very excited voice. Oh, it just crashed. Yeah, why did I get so excited when it crashed? I guess kind of anticipated it, so it kind of did what I expected. We'll try it one more time. What's this world? It does says it might corrupt your world. It doesn't warn you. It warned you. Might also be running on memory. Maybe I should check that. Memory on this one's okay. This world worked. I did not touch any of the bedrock here. Even though this is at Y0. So what makes it so I don't touch this world? Is there like a special tag that says it's super flat? Doom says you need anything Minecraft related. I think I messaged you something. Can't remember what it was. I'll check it after the stream there, Doom. But it seemed like the second time it didn't crash. So I guess you can update your world. Must be a special tag. Parameters of a super flat affecting the generation. It must be. I kind of remember in, I'm not exactly where it is, but I know with MC I've seen it before. It says super flat or default. So that explains what happens in the open super flat world. Oh, one thing I did not look at is the amplified worlds. That'd be kind of fun to look at. Suppose it's just like normal amplified world. We'll see if the amplified takes us higher yet. They're already at 165. Oh, yeah, that goes up quite high. So 256 used to be the old limit. So yeah, it goes much higher than the old limit. They're just taigas. Locate peak. Oh, I am peak. See what the high ones look like. Waiting for them to load in. Grove? There's supposed to be a peak over here somewhere. That's not much of a mountain peak. What? What happened to the peak? This is a frozen peak, but not much of a peak. It's kind of flat there too. Oh, yeah. Aw. So much vertical. There is going to be some flat sides. It's quite the fall to the ocean. No, now you need a huge computer so it can always rough a normal on a normal hitch. This is a different peak, Stony Peaks. Oh, the limit is 320, so we're really close to the limit. That's cool. That looks so ugly. It's a stone peak. This is pretty much our world limit. Let's see if I do this. Yeah, there's the actual height right here. We don't want to fall off this mountain. Not sure if you can make that jump. Probably not. No, there's more stuff down here. Thought there might be ocean. There's your extreme hills. Not extreme hills, but your amplified. Pretty cool. Actually uses the full height of the world. Underground isn't going to be any different. Did they make it go over 256? Yeah. Yeah, it goes all the way up to max limit. You can get some pretty high peaks. Oh wow, look at that. Almost doesn't render. Climbing up those mountains in survival. You'd want ender pearls and eventually elytra. Huh. That's a pretty close to the limit too. It's actually flat up here like a plateau. Pretty close to the limit. Yeah, only 2 blocks off the limit. Crazy. Quite the drop. Looks like you're gonna fall into the water, but there's more stuff down here. I guess if you found a cave, you could fall into that. Is the ocean level the same in these worlds or not? I think it'd be the same. Locate ocean. Whoa! We got P4 ping. Coming in with a tier 1 sub. And they gifted the sub to... Oh, how do you pronounce that? Nepo Kwai Phone. Thanks so much for gifting that sub. P4 ping. Really appreciate the support. Now, Nepo has a total of 2 months worth of sub that they've been have so far. Well, there's the ocean. The ocean's way down there. Yeah, same level of ocean. Okay. Type in the chat. Yeah, you get access. Anybody who is subbed to sub server, as well as special things on my Discord. You check that all out by doing !sub. And Nepo, make sure to thank P4 for the gifted sub. P4 says hi. Yeah, you also got that cool gifted sub badge. Henry says, Ray's Works is my favorite YouTuber. Oh, thanks, man. Really appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the videos. Snapshot reviews, streams, they're pretty chill. What is this? Is this a ship? Oh, it is a ship. The ship that's over a cave. Oh, okay. There's your amplified for you. Very vertical. I think that kind of answers that. Go into the chunk testing world. The music stop. I'll play it again. Okay, add a refresh. Chunk test 1 to 18. RX 480 isn't that not very good? I don't know. I think they work decent for me. I mean, I'll just play Minecraft. Graphics in Minecraft aren't they more GPU based than CPU? I think Minecraft's more GPU based. Or CPU based than GPU. Okay, let's turn render distance up. And if we turn this to 10, we get similar render distance as in one point 1.17. That is kind of strange though. So if we stick our simulation distance to, we stuck it to 10. That means it should go out 10 chunks. So that's 9, 10's right there. Well, I guess it does make sense. And then that's 11. Well, it's 10 chunks of entity processing, and then it's 1 chunk of redstone processing. You can see how it's testing. It's attempting to place a block there, and that's how it knows it's working. And then beyond that is the mob processing. So before, if it was 10 chunks, then the last 2 chunks would be redstone and mob processing. But now that's been changed. I think I like it this new way. Because technically you can lower your render distance down and get the same effect. Kind of weird, but I don't know. I mean, it doesn't make much difference. Maybe this is their fix for it. Maybe all the years they really wanted to fix this. They wanted 10 to be like the baseline. When you start a new Minecraft world, does it automatically set it to 10? It used to be, but I think they switched it to 12. I haven't really opened a new Minecraft version. What's your favorite biome, says Doom? I do like the Shatter Savannah. Is it still called that? Or is it called Windswept Savannah? That is default on servers, so probably. Is it default in single player? But this is, I mean, otherwise this is working good. I know some of you guys asked about with the water ticks being, not being in the render distance. Does that affect anything? And the answer should always be no, because water only gets ticked. Well, I guess I don't know about the actual ticking of the water. I guess we should test that. I know the actual flowing of the water. Flowing of the water can only occur in these chunks. We can set up some examples. So we'll do example. Where should we do it? Got some room here somewhere. I just want water to get washed out. Probably here. And we'll just wash the water, and we'll have the water update an observer over here. If it makes it over here, then we know that it worked. And what else? Do that. Get our hand block. Put it there. This one will say redstone. Block. Oh. Block processing chunks. Mob processing, entity processing. Block processing chunk, we'll say water. And then if that does work, then I'll go through and I'll go over to here and we'll have a similar setup. That. Ah. Be careful not to pick block stuff. And this one will go into another command. Say, I didn't keep the information. Okay, so instead of block processing chunk, we're gonna write mob processing. Well, not really mob processing. Mob cap processing. Maybe we'll just say cap processing. Entity processing. Block processing. Cap processing. Shiz says, I was worried about moss farms or cobble generators breaking. So, those use water, right? Water and redstone. Well, they should all operate in this. They should not operate in this one over here. Yeah, let's put it in our water. Okay, I think we are... We can test that. That should test if the water actually moves across it. Wait for the chunks to change. That's good. Now we'll activate the redstone. What does it say in the chat? It says normal stuff, huh? Okay, so it doesn't actually activate any of it. Now activated it. Well, did it? Oh, I didn't have this hooked up. Whoa, Mr. Bread 8520 just came in with 2 gifted subs. Wow, man. One got gifted to Derek and one got gifted to Meme. Make sure to thank Mr. Bread for those gifted subs. Really appreciate that support there, Mr. Bread. Coming in with 2 gifted subs. You get a special badge that shows that you gifted to the community. There's Mr. Bread in the chat. Smiley face. Those who got the gifted subs, they do act like any other type of sub, meaning that you can access to a sub server, special rewards. Check that all out by doing !sub. Mr. Bread got that bitty badge there. So let's, how do we make this thing turn off again? Oh, no, I can do this. Make it extend and retract with an observer on the front of it. Like, oh, okay. Oh, whatever. I guess that works. Try it again. Power that. Oh, it looks like block processing chunk for water worked, but the mob cap one didn't. So the water can move in redstone processing or block processing, which we kind of did expect, but it doesn't move over the border into the next one. So if we teleport ourselves over there, the water should touch that one, and it did. And it activated. So the other one is, that's water flowing. What is, that's water ticks too. What about those? Magma doesn't destroy water anymore, does it? On top of it? That was a thing back in the day. I think they removed that. You can test it. Go to a void world. Void testing. Last I was testing. Oh yeah, this is the creeper farm. Okay. I want to test if magma creates updates. Guess magma's not there. It's kind of an annoying thing, but I guess they removed it. I kind of remember people were having troubles with it. Game rule, random tick, 300. Game rule, do mob spawning. Okay. Then I guess I need to put some observers here to see if it actually creates updates. I'll just throw in some blocks here and here. Okay. We'll let that run. Other than that, I mean, there shouldn't be any problems like combo gens. Because the stuff that happens in redstone or block processing just stays in there. And if you unload it, it should just unload it all together. For the most part, you should build the farm all in one chunk. When it unloads, it completely unloads. We can also throw down a shulker in this chunk here. This is my problem I think we're going to have is the render chunks are still mob processing. Yeah, you can open multiple Minecrafts. It warns you? Yeah, it warns you about everything. If you understand what the warning means, then for the most part you should be safe. I mean, now they have locks on Minecraft World, so it's like it's pretty hard to screw up. Open up 2 worlds. Most worlds I've had open at once was 11. 11 different Minecraft worlds to test different things. We test to see if TNT can still work and blow up stuff in the next door chunk. The thing with these being mob processing, it's not like you can just let mobs set unloaded chunks. They have to. I guess they're not mob processing, they're mob cat processing. They're still counting the mobs that are out here. Yeah, I don't know. Let's test this. My problem is like, what if you have a bunch of mobs there, right? What if you have it so your render distance is pretty high? And then mobs like spawn out there. And then they don't have to be necessarily hostile mobs, but then anyways you leave and they're still out there and they're counting to the mob cap. Right now we got 2 hostile mobs. We got that one there, one there. Then let's go back. You can see the second in the chat. The second gray one is the farthest chunk. It's mob processing, mobcat processing. So if I lower down lower down my simulation distance, I can unload it, right? No. Can't get rid of the shulkers, right? Yeah, it's still counting those 2 shulkers are way out there. So, oof, oof, oof. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. I feel like that's a problem. Well, I guess the other question is, do hostile mobs despawn? I guess can they despawn because they are out really far away. Let's put in commands that will summon in the mobs here. So we'll do make a little cage for something. Summon husk. There. Copy that. Now we'll go back and we'll summon the husk in. And we'll see if we can see if he despawns or if he actually stays there. Let's do another command. There. Okay. I'll summon in a husk. Oh, so it looks like it despawns. Because it's too far away from the player. Player can only have mobs spawn out to 8 chunks. Right. $128. Eight chunks would only be over the right there. That'd be 8 chunks. It looks like a despawn, so that's good, I guess. Doesn't help you with shulkers, though. Guess it will help speedrunners. Speedrunners could just crank up the render distance. And then they could just look for a whole bunch of entities. Figure out where bastions are at. They wouldn't even have to turn up their sim distance. Except monsters density to change when you change the sim distance. That's how it is in Bedrock Edition, but not here. Color code command blocks would be cool, but I guess to do something with wool. I could put labels on these if we want to know what these actually are. Currently, this is just my world, so I kind of memorize everything. Spawn mob in cap processing chunk. BP out to redstone processing chunk. Activate redstone. Reset stone. TP to portal. Chunk loading. And then mobs spawn outside of sim chunks. Yes, okay, that's different test. But you can see that it spawns and then despawns. Look at the M and F3. Let's crank this all the way down. Yeah, it still despawns, okay. Well, I guess that's not bad, because stuff does despawn out far. The only downside might be stalkers. So pretty much, I mean, it could also be negative because, yeah, if you put mobs in what you consider unloaded chunks, not actually unloaded, they're still mob cap processing. Will you do a face reveal? Yeah, 1 million subs. 1 million subs, or if I go to a Minecraft event. Whoever comes first. Is there any problems that could occur with this? I mean, you could load, like, you're trying to be pretty precise, especially on a server. That the problem is that you would increase your render distance on a server so people could see far out. But then you'd be like, oh, I can turn down my sim distance, but it doesn't actually help in some scenarios. Especially if you're trying, like, if you're trying to just push mobs into unloaded chunks. A game rule do random tick speed. Okay, let's burp. Turn that back down again. Welcome in the From. I think I can reset this. Should naturally grow. Well, yeah. I guess the main problem would be you don't want mobs to unload. Maybe you can fix this by, let's see, let's drop this back down. Let's drop this to okay, so if you do drop your render distance down low enough, you can make unloaded chunks. So we just lost one of our testing bees out there. He no longer can be detectable because he actually did unload. We drop it one more. Then we lose. I guess essentially just move stuff forward. We still get block processing, redstone processing, entity processing got moved closer to us. So there's no, I don't think it's possible to make a switch directly from entity to mob processing or directly to unloading. Let's go ahead and try drop it one more and see what happens. And let's move one closer. Yeah, we're getting the same kind of like depth. It goes entity, block, and then cat processing. Okay, Farking simulation distance reach. 32. Render distance can go up to 32. So you definitely wouldn't want entities to end up out there because they would despawn. Is there any other questions you guys had about world blending, bedrock converting, or chunk loading? I guess we can look at spawn chunks. I think they haven't been touched. Let's see. We do this. That. Here. What does this do? It gives me night vision. Looks like spawn chunks are working the same. Yeah, it's a little confusing if I leave those in. Now let's go to the nether portal test. Oh, okay, the spawn ones are still playing. Maybe I should remove the spawn ones. Okay. Now that should unload. Good. Throw that in there. Cool. So it looks like the nether one's working. 5 is the redstone processing one. 5. This is chunk 5. Yep. Okay. So redstone processing 1. That's working. I guess we could put some on the other side and see if they're working. There. What do you think is the coolest feature of 1.18? Probably just the different terrains. Okay, we're still getting the same ones. The redstone is 65. Redstone is 65, and that is correct. Okay. So yeah, the portal's working good. Spawn's working good. For the most part, I think we answered all of our different questions. And don't look like this updated at all. So water itself doesn't create updates. And there. Just says is sim distance capped with the render distance. For instance, you can set sim distance higher. Nothing will process. Yeah, you can kind of imagine it as like render distance being the limit. So sim distance can't go any higher than render distance. You can set it higher, but it doesn't actually do anything. I guess I could show that. So I could set my simulation distance, set this down to like 10 or something, up to like 14. And right now it's block processing. Let's see if we can tweak it a little bit. There. But even though I didn't adjust the sim distance, by adjusting the render distance, I'm actually getting different results. So it's always based off of the render distance at the high limit. So that answers that. If you guys haven't already, make sure to check out my other social links. They're there in the chat. Make sure you're subbed on YouTube as well as have that notification turned on that we don't miss out on future streams as well as videos. And we're getting really close to reaching a goal here on Twitch. So if you guys haven't already, make sure to follow here on Twitch as we're almost up to 40,000 followers. And I do send notifications about streams through my Twitter, which is on linked there, as well as I send it on my Discord. One of the goals we do have is try to reach 7,000 members on the Discord. Make sure you are a part of that. Links are there in the chat, also on screen. Been streaming for over 2 hours. If we can find somebody to raid. Quite a few people playing Minecraft. We haven't raided Drathmore in a while. Let's raid him. Looks like he's building staircase to heaven kind of thing going on. We're going to be raiding none other than Drathmore. So stick around as we raid him. Let's see if we can get all 81 of you guys to join in the raid. A great friend of mine and amazing survival builder. He has so much inspiration for big projects in survival. So join us as we raid down. Let's see if we get all 81 of you guys to join. Even if you head off to do something else, stick around so we can at least raid as a big party. As always, when we do hop into another streamer to raid them, we're going to place in that rated message in the chat. So go ahead and copy it now. Get ready for when we hop into his stream. Also throw down some emotes with it. Give him some hype. Looks like he's got a big, huge tower that's looking over top of something big. Must be a massive project. Next stream for me would be this Saturday and Sunday. We'll probably be working on, I'm not too sure, maybe we'll be working on different glitches and stuff that come across during testing. Might be able to finish that off. But we at least learned everything we need to know about the new snapshot, and the bedrock, and the chunk loading, and the blending, all that good stuff. Alright guys, ready to go raiding. I want to thank